Would you get your chin pubes out of my video?
Sorry.
Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I have an eating disorder. Hi Shani, hi! For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome to my channel where I talk about my eating disorder and I educate people on eating disorders and I bring awareness to eating disorders and I answer questions about eating disorders and about myself. And I try to keep it very fun and bubbly and bright and happy and upbeat because I'm trying to make it more comfortable to talk about. So when I introduce myself and say, hi, I'm Shani and I have an eating disorder, that doesn't mean I'm proud of my eating disorder. That means that I'm trying to stay upbeat to make it comfortable for you to come back and watch me, for you to hopefully like me. If I'm really nice and smile a lot, then maybe you'll come back and then it'll grow and we can learn and grow together and help people and help each other and allow me to help you. That's what I'm here for. And if you're subscribed to me, then you are here to help me as well. So welcome to my journey and let's get started with today's questions. Okay, this is not a question, but I wanted to read this because first of all, I wanted to thank everybody out there for that random video I posted yesterday or a couple days ago about my cutting relapse. I got so much positive feedback from it and I'm so grateful, you guys. I'm so grateful. I wanted to read this comment because I got so many wonderful comments. It was really hard to choose one, but I wanted to read this one because I feel like it sums up what it is that I am going to try and remember my best every day now and to not read the bad comments or at least not give in to them and things like that. So this is a comment from Corky Natural Creations or Karina Garunti. I love you. You comment on all my videos multiple times and thank you, and you're patient because I very rarely respond to you or anybody, but anyway, I love you and thank you for your wisdom. Okay, so you left me a message on that video saying, please understand this slip up. I think it's actually a good sign. Ed has realized you're serious this time and sees how close you are to kicking his ass out of the door. Ed got scared and tried to strike back to survive longer. You let your guard down just for a flash of a second and he felt that vulnerability, but you kicked his ass back out by making this video and reaching out. You knew your family would see this. You knew you were here to pick You knew we were here to pick you back up. You slipped, but you did not fall. I am so freaking proud of you. You've got this. I'm going to say it again. You did not fall. You slipped. Catch your balance, breathe, and go, girl. You've got this. So thank you. That's what I'm going to do. And like a lot of you left comments very similar to that, but I felt like that comment summed up exactly how I'm going to move forward with my videos. I'm not going to ever be able to please everybody. That was another comment I got a lot of. And so I'm just gonna start focusing more on the people that I am pleasing, which is you if you're watching this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's get in, thank you again. And so let's get into today's questions. Are you ready? Okay, this person sent me 2 questions. So the Sierra Lane asked, first of all, did you really make yourself binge and purge for your day in the life of a bulimic video? Yes, I did. That was completely, absolutely real. I am not proud of the fact that I did that, but I'm proud of the outcome that came from that. It really has shocked a lot of people. It's gotten people talking about it. It's gotten people curious about it, to learn about it, and hopefully scaring the crap out of people also to see what can happen if you fall into the trap of an eating disorder. That was actually like 4 binges, and that was like I just filmed myself for a week's worth of binges, and that's what it was at the time. So yes, it was real, and I'm glad that I left it in because, well, I don't know, I haven't seen it for a while. I don't like watching it, but it seems to be helping a lot of people, so I'm really proud of it, and I'm happy I did it. So okay, and then she also asks, could you make a dear boyfriend or hubby, etc. video about how I have an eating disorder, telling your partner that you have an eating disorder? I made a video a couple weeks ago about how to tell your parents you have an eating disorder, and I've also gotten some other questions that are similar to that, like how do we tell a friend, how do we tell a coworker, how do we tell blah blah blah. So I think what I'm going to do is make another video for any adult out there. So it's going to be a video of how to tell your loved ones that you have an eating disorder, and that will go for anybody. Your partner, your spouse, your brother or sister or mom or dad or aunt or uncle or grandma or friend or best friend or whoever you want to tell. I will just make a video, dear loved ones, I have an eating disorder, for you guys, and hopefully that will help you be able to tell them, because it's really important to find as much support as you can. So thank you for the question. Trisha Writes Music asks, why are you always drinking Capri Sun? LOL. Okay, what you're talking about is that I'm always drinking these in my videos. I'll just cover the name even though I just said it, just in case. Who knows? You never know. Yeah, I drink these all the time because, first of all, I'm hypoglycemic, and I need sugar every hour or two, or else I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And sometimes I don't feel like eating sugar, so I just drink it instead. The other reason I drink it all the time is because I'm 12, so. Okay, this next question comes from Emma Alice. Hey Shani, I love your videos so much. Thank you. You're such a strong person. Thank you. I'm always waiting for your next upload. Thank you. Also, I have a question. How do you manage your eating disorder and general responsibility like school, work, or even these videos? A lot of times I find that, and this seems silly, that I don't have time for my eating disorder thoughts and behaviors when I have so much to do. As you know, they're unavoidable, so they keep me from being productive. How do you balance it? Do you have any tips? If I'm being 100% honest, I am very barely starting to even dive into that at all. This is now my job. Before I started doing YouTube, I didn't have a job for a couple years, and then even when I did have a job, it lasted like maybe 2 years. Like, I think throughout our entire marriage, the past dozen years, I think I've worked a total of like 3 years total, all together with all the jobs, little jobs I did. Because my eating disorder got in the way, and because not just, it wasn't my eating disorder that got in the way, it was the way that my eating disorder made me feel. So before it started affecting my body big time, it was more mental, and it was more depression, and I didn't want to get out of bed, and I didn't want to talk to people, and that's why I didn't work. And then over the years, it started turning physical, where I literally couldn't work. I couldn't have a job. Even like sitting up right now, filming videos, when I'm done filming, I feel like I'm going to die because my body is just shot. And so how do I deal with it? I'm just starting to learn that I absolutely have to not beat myself up anymore about the fact that I can't do certain things, because that's what kept me sick. And I'm trying to embrace what it is that I can do and build myself off of that, instead of building myself or knocking myself down based on the things that I can't do. I think just as long as you're building your life off of the good that you're doing in the world rather than the bad, then I think you're doing a great job, and I think that you're succeeding. And if it gets in the way of school and work, obviously I don't have much wisdom there. I don't have much advice there. All I can say is just to focus as much as you can on the good things that you're doing and the things that make you proud of yourself, because that's the only thing that's going to help you grow. Okay, Chill says, is English your first language? Okay, Charlotte Vidra says, in addition to a GoFundMe for your teeth, would you ever consider setting one up for inpatient treatment? I love you and I think of you often. Thank you, I love you too. I've thought about that before, yeah. Like but it would have to be when I want to go to treatment, when I feel like I need to go or want to go or ready to go, because I wouldn't want to go to treatment ever if I'm not in it, if I'm not fully in it. And right now, this is working for me. This treatment is working for me. I am healing every day. I am growing. I'm learning. I'm messing up, and then I'm getting back up, and I'm learning. And I have all of you as my support, and it's wonderful. But I would never be against going to inpatient treatment someday. If I felt like it was the right time or the right thing for me, then I would totally do it. I don't know. Good question. But right now, I don't think it matters to me right now, because that's not where I'm at right now. So I don't know. But thank you. Okay, this next question is for Danny. So he should be coming any minute. I just asked him to come in here. Hi. So Rachel H says, Shani, please help me. My boyfriend is so good to me. I feel so undeserving. He always wants to reassure me that I'm worth it, That has been making me feel even more awful, and my mind makes me so angry that I just take advantage of his deep love for me. He continues to love me unconditionally when I am depressive and awful. I feel disgusting, and I'm so undeserving of his selfless love. I cannot help but feel that he would be so much better without my mentally ill self. He willingly takes my burdenful self, and he gives me all his love and comfort without expecting anything in return. I cannot help but feel shame about that. I don't know. I do wish I wish I could stop loving him and he could stop loving me. He would be better without me. What do I do? It sounds like your boyfriend loves you very, very much, because
Absolutely.
if he's helping you through this, if he's still telling you every day that you're beautiful and that you're worth it, that is a good man right there. And you have to realize that you deserve that. You deserve that. Like, it took me how many years, Danny? Our whole marriage until now, until very, very recently, to realize that if my husband loves me, if my partner loves and supports me, and he's never going to leave me, and he fights with me and he fights for me, then I've got a very good man on my side. And it sounds like that's the kind of man that you have. But I wanted you to hear from Danny's point of view probably what your boyfriend is thinking, because he sounds like super supportive and loving, just like Danny is. So, yeah. Okay.
So my point of view on that question would probably go something like this. When guys like him and me find the woman we love, it's not a question of how broken or how painful or whatever it is. That's not part of our understanding of our chosen mates in this world. We don't look at that. We don't look at how broken. We don't look at how painful it is or any of that stuff. We simply look at how beautiful you are, how we can help you, how we can help you become able to see yourselves through our eyes. Shannon says the same stuff to me all the time. You'd be better off without me, blah, 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 all that stuff. And
because let's be real for a minute, he would be better off without me. No,
I'll give you that, for sure.
Not better off, but his life would be easier.
Oh, yeah.
I guess. His life would be a million times easier without me, but that doesn't mean that he'd be better off without me, because he loves me and I love him, and love is the reason for life. Like, if you found that love, especially this type of love where your partner loves you and uplifts you every single day and does not tear you down, especially when you're going through mental illness, which is the hardest disease for a non-sufferer to understand, then that means he loves you, and obviously you love him.
We always have a choice, you know. You're not forcing us to be with you, you know. We're not forcing ourselves to be with you. We are actually choosing to be with you. He's actually choosing to be with you, you know. And
I also don't want to say that, like, that means that it's okay for you to stay where you are. Like,
oh yeah, no,
this isn't an excuse for you to stay sick. Like, of course, keep trying to get better. Of course,
yeah.
As long as you're trying every day. Did you want to say something too?
Freaking bird.
As long as you're trying every single day, then that shows him that you love him too. That shows him that you care. You care about him by caring about yourself. Isn't that the best that we can all do, is just try? Like, that's what we all need to do, is try our very hardest. And I know that when I stop trying, I see disappointment in Danny's eyes. And he would never say it to me because he's so kind, but I know him so well. I know every facial expression of his, and I can read his eyes on the drop of a dime. But he'll still never say anything. But anyway, like, I see it. I see what happens when I don't try, and then I see what happens to his eyes when I do try. And he looks at me like, wow, thank you for loving me back, because you tried. That's loving me, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make it as easy as you can on him and yourself, you know, because that's what you're both trying to strive for. So, you know, keep that in mind as well. Good?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's all the questions I have time for today. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer in an upcoming Ask Shani video, please leave them in the comments below, and I just pick a few questions every week and answer them. And if I don't pick yours, then keep leaving it, and hopefully I'll do it eventually. So thank you. So don't forget to subscribe and like and share and comment and leave questions and blah, 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 blah. I will see you tomorrow for another video, and I will see you on Friday for a fun Friday with Danny. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and you are beautiful. You are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye!